Right, we're on. Bryson DeChambeau, opposing forces in the golf swing. Ho, 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 ho. Right, we're on. You may have seen on the Golf Channel or on social media lately about Bryson DeChambeau talking about opposing forces in the golf swing and how he locks his body in. Now that sort of chat excites me, it really does. So I thought I would just make a quick video about this just to discuss what Bryson was talking about. It's very hard to quite get your head around it. I'm not sure every golfer will be able to do this, but you can certainly give it a try, so I'm going to give it a try. So we know DeChambeau is a golfing machine disciple, a disciple of Homer Kelly's golfing machine. So he swings very one plane, it's very, very different, it's powerful. The man's changing the game. With long drives that Bryson hits, I like it. I think it's good for the game, it's healthy for the youth in the game. People seeing somebody smash the ball 350 yards through the air, I think that's great. Golf's always come down to short game, chipping, pitching, putting, distance control with wedges. That's not going to change. Bryson can hit it 350 yards, but he's then got to skillfully play it out of semi-rough. So, I mean, arguably, is it great for the game? Is it bad for the game? Make your own mind up, leave a comment in the box below. I'm happy, I'm at one with it. Crack on, mate. So opposing forces, Bryson talks about his setup. To lock himself in and set up, he takes his upper arm and turns his upper arms inwards. So he turns the upper arm in, he turns the upper arm inwards, and then the lower arm outwards, while the upper arm remains in. So that's in, and the bottom half comes out as this stays in. That's his opposing forces. So that locks him in to a position that, or an alignment, I assume it's an alignment going by Homer Kelly's, because he talks about alignments as opposed to positions because it's very precise, it's physics and geometry of the golf swing, so it'll be an alignment to Bryson. So he turns himself in and then releases the hands out. So the upper arms are inward, so internal rotation, and the lower arms, external rotation, and that's him locked in. Upper arm internal rotation, so turn everything in as much as you can, and then trying to maintain the top half and just let the hands relax back out. So internal rotation, external, locked in. So that's him locked in from there, and then you can picture Bryson's swing from there. You know how one piece and solid it is, but I get that, I get the opposing forces thing. If I move that in, hold that in there, yeah, I can turn my hand back out without that coming back. So I'm there, so now I'm really structured. I did a video on Hogan, elbows in, pointing towards hips. Now that's a similar sort of thing, but everything was externally rotated, if you like, so the whole thing was externally rotated for the elbows to pop up. But again, I was locked in. Bryson, different, locked in. So here we go. Take my address position, Bryson style. So internally rotate, externally rotate. How on earth do you do that? Maybe holds the club. Internally rotate, externally rotate. I can feel how the inner bicep and my pec speak to each other when I go in there and then there. Good. So that's me now locked in. So now the two opposing forces, as Bryson mentions, keep his upper arms connected. Oh, aye. Keep his upper arms connected to his upper body. Now I can see, you can see almost a Bryson motion there. It's all very one piece. I'm not relaxed with that at all. That doesn't feel natural to me, it feels far too wooden, but Bryson swings like that and that's his thing. And it might work for you. Don't not try it. Internal, external connection. Good. I'm there. God, look at me bouncing the club like Bryson. There, there. This feels very restricted for me. We'll see, it'll be interesting to look back and see length of swing. But I am fully Bryson locked in, let's try. Oh, I've only gone and flushed the thing. Jesus. See that? That's what drives me mad about coaching golf and experimenting, because you find something and go, oh, that's working now. Okay. That to there. There. I felt very short backswing though, it felt super restricted. I feel as though gripping down the shaft's going to help me. Oh, I've done it again. Can't seem to follow through though, because I feel as though that connection, those forces that are working together, make me stay contacted with the upper body or connected to the upper body. So finding the release to get rid of that as I follow through from here, I feel as though, how do you disconnect them again? So I'll hit another couple and try. I only brought my irons with me today. Nice shallow divot that, look. Nice little strip of bacon. I only brought my irons with me today. I actually wish I'd brought driver to try this. I wasn't planning on making this video. Here we go. I'm going to try and get a good follow through and try and increase length of backswing and increase follow through. Internal to external connection, that's me locked into opposing forces. Try and increase length of swing, back and through. Again, I feel as though it's a kind of sawn off follow through. That's gone quite a long way. I'm trying this with 6 iron. Yes, 6 iron. Most experiments for me like this, for example, are with 6 iron. The reason for that is it's right in the middle of the bag. It's a little bit harder than 7 iron. Arguably 7 iron is the middle of the bag, so it's a little one step up from that. If I can do it with 6 iron, I'll be able to do it with 7, 8, 9 wedge, no bother. 5, 4, I don't use that much anyway. I'll be able to wing a 5. 4, we'll worry about that another day. Right, this one's going a long way. Internal to external, 2 forces holding it together. Okay, Bryson, let's do this. Let's add speed. So now I'm Bryson, that's gone a mile in the air. An awful long way. I can see the point though, I can see the purpose behind it all. There's very little waving parts or moving parts. The less moving parts in the golf swing, the more successful we're going to be. Hogan, keep the elbows close together. I feel that with this. Elbows close together, nothing flapping around. Internally rotated, externally rotated. Makes me feel like the Hogan elbows together move. There's nothing apart from trunk rotation. It's pivot driven. Less can go wrong. But it's fighting that awkward feeling, that newness, that strangeness, that unfamiliarity. Unfamiliarity, is that a word? I'm unfamiliar with that. Okay, one last Bryson bomb. This is going to be the bomb. This is Bryson smashing 6 iron, 240. All the forces are in place. Oh, wow. I could feel the left foot was starting to come off the ground. That's very un-Eureka. There we go. Grab some clubs, go out there and experiment and enjoy golf. There's no reason why we can't swing the golf club like Bryson DeChambeau, regardless of your age. But taking a small element of Bryson's swing, he might be onto something there. You'll feel if your swing's too long, this will reduce the length of swing. It'll probably shorten your follow through as well, so there's less distance back, less distance through, but maybe more powerful and more compact, if you like, through impact. So you might get more speed, more distance, and better strike. There's only one way to find out. Give it a bash and I'll see you in the next video.